All right, now we get to the next one, inward parts, inmost being. All right, now KJV translates that as reins. All right, and that's exactly what it means, kidneys. See? So the KJV right now is batting 1,000. Well, almost 1,000. Possessed is really not the word they should use. They should have ordered. So let's go through it again. Ki, because. Ata, you. Kana, kanita is the actual form there. Kanita. You have ordered. You have purchased. You have ransomed is really what he's getting at. Okay? Kilya. Kilyayote. Am I saying that right? Let me see. I have to look at it. Kilyote. Kilyote. The word highlighted in blue is pronounced kilyote. And it means kidneys. It doesn't mean the womb. It doesn't mean your existence. It's talking about your body parts. Kidneys and reins is used in the Old Testament, and you can check this with pretty much any seminary, is used as a metaphor for emotion, but it's body parts. Okay, the kidneys are what are used to process waste. And that's all you are in the womb at this point is waste. That's what he's stressing. Okay? It's not figurative. You formed my body parts. Now, it's got a poetic meaning on top of it. But notice that he's talking about kana here, purchase. You purchased, you ordered. Kana, ransomed. Kilyote. All right? Because he's going to next say, all right, you see that word? Let me give you a couple minutes to show that. And it's pronounced t, su, k, ni. Tisukeni. All right, and what does it say? It's a hedge. It's a fence. You see that? To hedge or fence about is the verb, and the verb is being used here. I am hedged, fenced about. He's making a play on the fact that the body is a house, and we're going to see that in the next verse. Okay? I am hedged, fenced about. This is this house I walk around in. See, a house has a fence. Do you get that? A house has a hedge around it. That's what they also did in Israel. Okay, because that's what, set your property off from somebody else. Your body is separate. You got that? Okay, and then babeten. Okay? Ba, right here, means inside. I can't get the mouse to work. That first character that looks like a sort of open stone is ba, and then the next, it's two B's together, and the actual word here is beten. It means womb or belly. Now he's making a play here because kilyoti is reins, and this also talks about your stomach. All right, it's talking about the abdominal cavity. All right, but he means womb when he's saying it. And it's babeten, it's in the womb. This is babeten. And then, ami, in the belly of my mother, in the womb of my mother. Ami. Imi, rather, sorry. Okay? So, because you purchased my kidneys, reins, body parts, you fenced me about, and actually that's in the imperfect, meaning you will. It also means that you did, in the womb of my mother. In other words, ki, because you, God, not somebody else, and not his mother. You get that? You, God. Kanata. Kanita. Purchased. Purchased, not created. Purchased. Ransomed. Ordered. Kilyote. my reins, my kidneys, my body parts. It's just, everything about him. That's the body. Fenced about. You fenced me about. Inside my mother's womb. Now, this shouldn't be too hard to understand. David isn't in the womb when he's talking. You got that? The inward parts that were there in his mother's womb are not there now. So David has the inward parts that God purchased now outside the womb talking. You got that? So David is not saying that he was alive inside the womb. He's saying he's got the parts. And he's outside with the parts. Fenced about. See, here's the word. Tesukeni. Alright? Fenced. The clothes. The hedge of the house. And he's outside the womb talking about it. Alright? Now, Greek is a little bit different. The Greek is saying, because you acquire. Again, this is proof that the translation I just gave you is right. Acquire, procure. See, you can see it at the lower left-hand window. See? It's used for kana. There's kana. To acquire, get, or procure. Alright, that's a misspelling in the, when they typed up the lexicon. Alright, to acquire, procure a thing for oneself. See, kataomai is the Greek. So you see, they knew what it meant. It doesn't mean create. Okay? And then this is nephros, and that means kidney. They're translating it literally here. Nephros mu. Kurie is for, God, vocative. And then you got here, antilambano. Now, antilambano, antilabo, they're using the aorist. It means to get something for yourself on your own behalf. All right? So that's why again that it's not talking about weaving. See, this is like disgusting. This isn't knit me together. It's a hedge. It's a fence. Yeah, and antilambano tells you that also. See? It's not saying weave. You see that? See how horrible the translation is? And it's not even really covered. But it's not, see, KJV translates the same word as covered. It's translating this word as covered. Well, it doesn't really mean covered, but it's certainly better than saying wove or knit. It doesn't mean weave or knit. It means to hedge. See, you can see it yourself in the lower window there. See, souk. This is where they get the word souk from. All right? It doesn't mean to knit. So the guy translating this just didn't like what the Hebrew said. He wanted to make it up on his own. Whoever translated this verse in the NASB just made up his own verse. Whoever translated this in the NIV just made up his own verse. Because it's a complete lie. Antilambano is the translation of to hedge. Antilambano means to acquire or get something for yourself. You can see it in the lower left-hand corner. Here. See? Just look at it for yourself. See? Taking it for yourself. It doesn't mean weave. Okay, because you acquire, procure. My kidneys, see, that's tous, means it's a definite article. Nephros, kidney. Mu, my. Kurie, God, vocative. Antilabu, you acquired. Okay, for yourself. Literally means to acquire for yourself. Okay, you acquired me for yourself. And then here's the most important thing I want you to see. Ek means out from, away from, apart from, gastros, womb, matros, mother, mu, my. Apart from. You got me. Apart from, womb, mother, my.